But I really like that. In fact, let's go right back to the analysis board and show that, because that's instructive. If this happens and you carelessly take this pawn, again, carelessly, how many people watching would just take this pawn, right? It's with check.
Everyone in chat just raised their hand.
Everyone in chat, if they were honest, just raise their hand, unless they're playing armchair engine, chess engine quarterback. Here comes king f4, and all of a sudden you try to like go after another pawn, and okay, well now I can take it because I've already solved my problem of getting out. But any other careless moves here, like let's say a5 or something, right? You try to come up, here comes the king. And this is one of those positions where you see the dangers of your king being on the back rank, despite being down a pawn in a rook ending, white is winning.
Yeah.
So I love that. That was a really instructive idea you showed of Duda's plan to put the king on f3. And I expect that after rook a4, which is now on the board, Duda will play king f3. Nope, he's taking. Okay, well, that was fun. At least we learned something, chat. Because apparently Duda, why would...
I really thought he was going to play king
f3 was a better try. What was Hikaru going to do instead of taking the pawn?
I don't have an exact answer for you. I mean, it's still even with best play. Maybe you start with a5, that way you don't want the king in, and only after the rook takes on c6. Now you're the black king.
Now you can take and then come up.
Although this still is not that easy.
Still not so simple, yeah. White is.
It's king e5.
I think Duda, okay, it was objectively a draw anyway, but I think he could have taken a page out of Robert Hess's book over there.
I think Hikaru would have played king f3.
I think Hikaru would have played king f3. I think Magnus would have played king f3. I think maybe Duda just decided, all right, it was over. He's just trading down here. c6 is a literal draw offer, and we're about to see our second game finish here in round 7 of the 2022 FIDE candidates.
And Hikaru is making that face of, how do I want this draw to occur? Should I push my a pawn, or should I just take the c6 pawn right now and immediately trade the queen side? So that's what he's trying to figure out. Yeah, instead of just offering a draw at some point, how do we get that repetition going?
Yeah. Rook a5, a3.
He's taking on, a3, you're right. I thought he was going to take on c6, you know. He's going to force Duda to push that pawn.
Yeah. Not much to analyze anymore here. We're going to let them wrap this thing up, and right as we said it, they shake hands. And another game is done here in round 7. Not quite as exciting as the report Nepomniachtchi explosive result with explosive effects for the rest of the standings, but Hikaru is kind of not sure what else Jan-Krzysztof could have done there.
It's kind of funny you say that, because I feel like games like the one that these two just played are like the most interesting. Because some games where the report game, for example, oh, you should have taken the draw, or if you were going to plan, you should have done this. There's a very easy explanation for the most part of how that game could have gone. Here it's like for 12 consecutive moves, you can argue about like these little nuances. And that's a lot of fun as a chess player to go through. But I don't think Jan-Krzysztof Duda is having a lot of fun. He would have preferred to